very best of health and will be able to help us with this method in the future as well. Thank you, indeed. My name is Mrs. Kleinemann. I had migraine for over 36 years. I will have been treated for 2 years this October by Mr. Hase, and I have to admit it helped me a lot. I have no headache since, and I'm very happy for taking this bold decision. So I do recommend other people to visit him. And now that I'm free of pain, I would like to thank him all.
My name is Hans Schröder. I am 65 years old. I was diagnosed with brain cancer in 1995. I was operated at the university clinic in Greifswald, but only part of the tumor was removed. The leftover of the tumor started to grow again. It was then that I heard of the method of Günther Hase, and I came to his clinic, where he treated me using immunotherapy and hyperthermy. Doctors at the university clinic didn't believe their own eyes when they saw on the control picture that the leftover tumor had also disappeared. I would like to express my thanks to the OK TV channel of the Belgian public television for having reported on all this. Our patient initiative group will carry on supporting Günther Hase.
I am Ella Stroos, 65 years old. I would also like to thank the East Belgian public television called OK TV channel for having reported on the blessed method of Günther Hase. The movie has been broadcast here too, around Pelleberg and Wittenberg. So, I shall shortly describe my own case. I was operated with bladder carcinoma in 1999. Chemotherapy was applied as an aftercare, but it was of no help. It started all over again. There were also metastases formed in my left kidney and in the bronchi. I was coughing endlessly, day and night. I was desperate and finally visited Professor Hase. The tumor in my left kidney, which was of 2.5 centimeters in diameter, shrunk to at least half centimeter. The tumors in the bronchi disappeared, well, entirely, actually. My doctors were surprised at this. So, I think it's high time that they thought about this and similar serious alternative ways if their treatment fails. Professor Günther Hase is a serious therapist, and there is nothing that we can hold up against him. It would be time that traditional medicine realizes this. I have had cancer for almost exactly 12 years. I then decided for the method of Günther Hase, which I haven't regretted ever since. I am firmly convinced that the method is effective. My friends, relatives who've decided for traditional medicine are unfortunately no longer with us. I wish doctors would also accept this kind of immunotherapy. They put a large pressure on me by advising against this therapy. However, I did come and will carry on with the treatment. It would be nice if more doctors were open for such alternative ways of medicine and cooperate with Günther Hase. My gynecologist diagnosed breast cancer and wanted to operate me without any delay.
Ich heiße Carina Müller, bin 66 Jahre alt. 1991
My name is Carina Müller. I'm 66 years old. My problems with the vertebral discs started in 1991. That time, I was living still in Cologne and visited the local orthopedics, where I was treated with injections and infusion. However, my condition didn't improve. I was assigned to a core therapy, but that didn't help either. I have constant pain ever since, and the pain hasn't gone for a single moment over the long years. Quite the contrary, it has got worse and worse. After I stopped working and moved in 1994, my problems eased a little, but got worse again in the recent years. Very often, I was only able to walk with sticks. By 2004, my condition got so serious that I needed 2 sticks to be able to walk. It was in January that I heard of Professor Hase. Someone strongly recommended him, and since my treatment started, my problems have eased. I can now walk without sticks, and I'm practically pain-free.
Mein Name ist Gabriele Klose.
My name is Gabriella Knosa. My multiple sclerosis started 7 years ago. My right foot got lame. So this was followed by various treatments which were either completely useless or resulted in only a temporary improvement. I was treated with interferon beta, which had very strong side effects, then with mitoxantrone, which failed completely. Intrathecal cortisone was the only treatment which brought at least a momentary ease. I heard of Mr. Hase and his novel immunotherapy from a healer on Mallorca. I have been treated by him for a month and have already experienced a slight improvement in my general condition. I don't feel so exhausted any longer, and my movements have slightly improved. I'm very positive that the treatment will work. My name is Maria Koivkins. He is my son, Maurice Kümmerer, and my other son, Benjamin Koivkins. I came here with my son Maurice, who has many problems for which we have already tried all the existing treatments, none of which helped, of course. He is better now, but still suffers from neurodermitis and of herpes. The small ones have asthma and bronchitis. I have a little daughter too, but they are much better now. My name is Ruth Heinen. I'm 36 years old. In fact, I've always been fighting allergy ever since I was a child, and that has recently evolved into chronic asthma. In addition to this, I've always had a cold, and I'm quite used to having sore throat a lot. And besides that, I've had problems with my knee and spine. My back hurt a lot too. A few years ago, I had arthritis in my left shoulder, which caused perpetual complaints ever since. Now I'm treated by Professor Günther Hase, who focuses primarily on my respiratory system, the spine and the knees. As far as the respiratory system is considered, my asthma has gone. I have no problems with breathing any longer. My cold has improved and my general condition got much better too. I'm not as tired as I always had been before. My spine and my knees are better too, but not completely healed yet, and they need to be treated further. Let's talk about my son now. He will be 10 this year and unfortunately inherited my allergy. He had his first asthmatic attack at the age of 2.5. Well, he is allergic to grass pollens. He was administered antihistamines and had some asthma tests done too. Recently, we've started a therapy with him, and he's got better. So we are in the middle of the pollen season, and we can hardly believe it, but he doesn't take any medicaments now. Well, and this little lady here, she had a salmonella infection for about 1.5 years, and she was treated with antibiotics and recovered fast following the treatment. Her stool was okay, she had no diarrhea, but complained of stomachache every morning after getting up. We started to treat this here at the clinic too, using only hyperthermia, and her problems have disappeared since. Well, we are completely satisfied with the treatment. My name is Olga Marx from Sankfit. I had migraine for almost 42 years. I tried various things, but nothing has really helped until now. Then I heard of the immunotherapy and told myself, you should try this too. And this has really worked. I'm pain-free for a few months now, and I must say that this is quality life. Besides, I had problems in my left breast. It hurt most of the time and it used to get hard. I had this problem treated too. I visited my gynecologist last week who examined me, also with the ultrasound, but found nothing.
So, ich bin Maria.
My name is Maria Steren. I came from Sankt. I had had Meniere syndrome with dizziness for about 20 years. I have tried everything. Sometimes it disappeared, but it always resurfaced. I lost confidence completely, couldn't move or walk properly because I kept losing balance. It was then that I heard about immunotherapy, and as I tried everything else, I came here too. I have no dizziness since and hope that it will stay that way. Actually, we are sisters. First, I heard of this method and then told my sister about it. Then she said she would try it too. And I am very happy about it, as I was freed from my dizziness. Well, if it stays like that, we shall be very happy.
It will stay like that.
My name is Gisa Roch. I am 48 years old. I had an accident in 1998. My fourth and fifth cervical vertebrae got broken. The spinal cord got squashed. There were paralytic symptoms from the beginning on, as well as constant pain from which all treatments failed. I still have very sharp pain. I cannot lie on my back at night. I need to sleep in the armchair. And also, the left area of my stomach hurts a lot too. I take a high dose of painkiller, which does ease the sharpest pain. However, the dose cannot be increased further, as it would interfere with the intestines and the bladder. Now I am at a stage that I got to know Dr. Hase via my husband, and we try to do something about this pain. My name is Ilona Fejlen. He's my son, Tobias, and he's Frederick. We've been attending Dr. Hase's therapy with Tobias for a few months. He's had neurodermitis for 3 years. Besides, his lymph glands are always swollen. I've heard many good things of Dr. Hase, thus I decided to visit his clinic. We have experienced nice improvements already. Of course, his problems haven't yet disappeared completely. There's still much to be treated, but I trust and believe that these will be cured too. So far, we are very much satisfied.